In the Sierra Madre Occidental, where life has another hardness, where every bit of cultivated land, it's a triumph over the frost, the drought, the hunger. There children have their chores, gathering is one of them. In those hours when sometimes you hear what the wind tells you, this legend was made. The Aztec Indians worshipped the god Quetzalcoatl, which means plummeted serpent. Before the arrival of that god, the Aztecs fed on roots and hunted animals, but could not eat corn because it was hidden behind the mountains. The ancient gods had long ago tried to separate these high mountains using their strength, but failed.
What will men eat on earth? They're looking for food.
Quetzalcoatl, you are the most powerful of all gods. Your people are starving and food is scarce. We've heard of a grain yellow as gold and sweet as honey hidden somewhere behind the mountains. I will bring it to you. Quetzalcoatl, the most powerful god, did not endeavor in vain to separate the mountains with his strength, but used his intelligence and cunning, and transformed into a black ant. Wanting to know where to find corn, he found a red ant and asked, "Where can I find grains of corn?" Please, tell me.
Shh. It's a secret. But I will tell you. The grains of corn are found beyond the Monte de los Sustentos. That's where it hides.
Quetzalcoatl decided to go to the mountains, accompanied by the red ant, willing to get the corn for his town. Please, will you come with me? I want to go and see. There are so many children that need to eat.
I will come with you, but only if we become friends.
Together they entered El Monte de los Sustentos. After much effort and without losing heart, Quetzalcoatl climbed the mountains. I'm so tired. How much further?
Come on, keep going.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
The road was full of difficulties, but Quetzalcoatl overcame them, thinking only of his people and their needs for food. He made great efforts and did not give up before the fatigue and the difficulties. Are we there yet?
Keep moving.
For days and with much effort, the two little ants climbed together on the hard slope until they reached the snowy peak. Once there, they started the descent to go to the other side. It was a very long road and they arrived exhausted at their destination, but it was worth it.
We are here.
There were the golden ears of corn that their people wanted so much. Quetzalcoatl came to where the corn was. They approached the one that seemed the most appetizing, and from her they extracted one of her yellow grains. We will take that one. Between the two ants, they began the way back with the corn grain tight between their small jaws. There's got to be an easier way.
Stop being such a crybaby. Keep going.
Hang on, I don't want to lose this grain. My people depend on it.
That's why we must keep moving. We'll rest when we get back.
If before the road had been tiresome, the return was much more. The load weighed heavily on them and their legs bent at every step, but for nothing in the world could they lose that grain, the color of the sun. We made it. The Aztecs were happy to see the ants, who came almost crawling and out of breath. They were so admired when they saw that golden grain of corn. I am Quetzalcoatl. Thank you for helping me. I promise I will be generous to you. Quetzalcoatl gave the grain of corn to the Aztecs, who ran to plant it with great care. From it came, in short time, the first plant of corn, and from that plant many others that in a few months populated the fields. From then on, the Aztecs made bread to feed their children, who grew healthy and strong. In gratitude to Quetzalcoatl, they began to adore him, and he became their most beloved god for the rest of time. The precious grain increased its riches and became stronger, built cities, palaces, temples, and since then they lived happily. The end.